Okay, one more, but this time we're going to leave tonic and talk about the submediant for a minute. That's the 6. So let's go back to our same thing here, but this time let's play around with the 6 a little bit. See how we can use that to expand tonic. So we have one chord here. Now, the 6 in the key of D is going to be B minor, right? So what are the notes in common with D? There are 2, actually, right? D and F sharp are in B minor. So it only takes one note to switch. So it's a very easy one to use to expand tonic. So let's go up. So we're starting this on a 1-6. And let's play with that. It's fine. So let's write actually the same exact chord. Oops. I'm just going to copy the chord. Okay. So now I have the same chord 3 times, a 1-6. Okay. So what I could do here is find my A. A just has to go to B. And that's it, right? So here we have a neighbor tone, right? And hard to argue that that is not an expansion of tonic. Right? Super simple. Let's do it. Well, let's label this first. Actually, there's 2 ways we could label this. We could label this 1-6-1. We should put a 6 here to show the inversion, and 1, oops, here to show the inversion. And what is my inversion here? It's the BDF. So this is a 6-4 inversions, not a 7th chord. Okay. And we would clearly call that tonic all the way through. There's another way we can label this same thing. Okay, so let's add the same thing again here. But we could label this in a similar way to the cadential 6-4. With my inversion, I could write 6-5. And then here, write 6-4. And then I'd want to show that 5 going to the 4. So in this case, I wouldn't need this. And I would move this over. So I don't have to label that 6. If I can show the 5 going to it. Like that. So the 5 is going to a 4, and I don't need to label the 6. That's a little bit tricky in this inversion. Let's do that again in root position. And it'll be a little more clear. So let's take this one. And let's just rearrange it so that it's in root position. So D, let's go A, and F sharp, and a D. That works. Let's do the same thing over here. And then same thing here. Now our A just needs to go to B. And that's it. Okay, let's hear that. Okay, so now in this case, we could call it 1, and then our inversion of the 6 here is we have D in the bass, and that is the 3rd, so we're just going to call that a 6, and then 1, and a tonic expansion. That would be an appropriate label. Another way that we could do this, however, maybe I'll do this well, no, let's just do it like this. I could do this. Take my 6. Add a 5 here so that I can show the direction of the 5. Add a line to connect it. So I can show that 5 is going to the 6. Just like that. So 1 to something to 1. The 5, the 5th of 1 is moving to a 6 and then back. So we don't even need to label this as a 6 chord. We're just showing the 5 is a passing tone, moving up, or a neighbor tone in this case. It's moving up and down. That's all that's happening. So it's such a subtle motion that we can get away with just writing 5, 6. If we wanted to, we would consider both of those correct, whether we labeled the 6 or not in this case. Both are acceptable answers. Cool. Okay. Let's move on.